always. And GM everyone, welcome back on the Decod3rs channels for a new AMA about our little project. Welcome back, Jazz.
What's up? How's everybody doing?
Sup.
I'm just trying to log into my ledger and I can't see it.
It happened to me once.
I'm trying to see the numbers and I'm like, it's too dark in here. Oh, I didn't turn on my light. That's why it's so dark in here. I don't have my stream light on.
It's really dark.
Yeah, it's all right.
Like your soul.
Yeah, I'm just hiding over here. No, I'm like, why can't I see my ledger? It's because my light's not. It's not much of a light, but I'll turn it on.
It happens to me like on when I was playing like the Gecko Run games with the sunglasses. I was not able to see the game. I was
see, now there's light, and then there was light. As you can see in my sunglasses, it's only a small light over there. It's a little tiny one. I don't have the big one like you see in Vince's glasses. He's got the big circle. It's like this big. Mine's like this big. And we're talking about lights.
And size matters, right? Yeah. But okay, cool. So how are you doing, bro? Like feels better? Not a hamster anymore?
Yeah, I had a couple of surgeries for my sinuses. And I'm doing good.
Nice. I'm happy you're back. Back. You're just coming back when the market's losing 205%.
You gotta ban that guy on Kick who's just spamming the chat with spam.
Bye. You're gone. You have been kicked.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all they do on there. They just spam all the people on there.
It's okay.
I'm hearing like low-key music somewhere. Where am I getting it from?
No, it's me.
Okay. I'm like making sure.
Is that disturbing you?
No, I'm just checking on my computer. I'm like, where am I getting music from?
It's me. It's for the atmosphere. Yo, what's up, Ghost Dragon? It's been a minute. Happy to see you with your Decod3rs PFP on YouTube. That's what's up. Good branding.
Yeah. Speaking of branding, I got the jelly hoodie, custom 101 jelly hoodie on today.
Oh, okay.
It was made for me by my good friend Tom, one of the mods in the server. He made this for me, custom, and sent it to me. It is probably one of the most comfortable hoodies I've ever worn. I don't know where he got it from, but man, it's like putting a blanket on. Like inside, it's all like soft and just. If I didn't live in Florida, I'd wear it all day long. And plus, it's white. I'm scared of white because I spill shit. I'm messy. That's why, if you notice, I am only drinking water when I have it on.
Oh, you're scared of white? Okay, don't make a shot. Don't clip it.
Yeah. No, but it's a beautiful present. I was very thankful for it. Also sent me a jelly hat, but it's in the other room.
Yeah. How's Jelly going, by the way? Like the Mavericks / Gambles cooking?
The ecosystem's good. You got a lot of people that are taking advantage of the low prices. Seeing a lot of new whales join the ranks. A lot of OGs that have moved up the whale that maybe only held like 5 or 6 NFTs, but are like totally have full conviction in the team. So they took the opportunity. Now they all hold like 40 or 50, so it's good to see those people that have been with the project for 2 years, just expanding. And we've lost some people, you lose some of those OGs that get impatient. They don't want to wait. But I feel like the future is very bright for Jelly. It's one of my only investments outside Decod3rs in NFTs still. I've sold everything else just because the whole NFT market's just been, it's hard. It's just hard out there. It's hard to like have faith in other people and watch your money just dwindle away. But Jelly and Gambles is one of the only projects that I still hold and I have faith in because they're actually building in real life businesses, and I can fuck with that. So
fuck with that too. Yeah, and Carlos is in the trenches for the community.
Yeah, when people show up every day, it means a lot. I mean, yeah, your bags might not be pumping, but at least you have an active team and a founder that's showing up every day and trying. I mean, to me, I'd rather have an active team trying every day than a non-active team, and still holding an NFT. I'd rather hold an NFT where the founders are active. And I mean, like, same thing for you, Vince. I mean, you show up every day, you're doing videos every day, you're active, you're on the timeline, you're out there on Twitter, you're on YouTube. So it's hard for people to like show up every day.
Yeah, but
especially with today's market.
I'm the king of watching my values go bye-bye.
Yeah. Well, it's hard, Ghost, because you believe in teams, and then those teams don't execute because they either run out of capital or what they're doing just is not picking up. It's just hard to really expand in the space because everything right now, everybody wants to get rich overnight. Nobody wants to be a part of something. Everybody just wants to get rich, and I get it. I mean, I totally get it. As an investor and as somebody in the crypto space, I get it. I had the same wants and needs, but I also like to stand by certain projects and support them regardless of my bags. I just like to be a part of projects and that friendship and community that I find. I find that more valuable, like hanging out in the Jelly community or Gamble's community or the Decod3rs community. Like, the people that I've met in those communities are friends, you know what I mean? So I like that, so.
Yeah, but yeah, like, I want to make a Ghost Dragon and Jeff rich.
I mean, that's the play. I mean, of course we want to make everybody rich. Of course we want the projects to succeed and grow. It's not easy though, but you're showing up every day trying. It's not that you're not trying, Vince. You can't. I mean, participation trophy would be like the size of a first place trophy for you.
Not enough, bro. That's not enough. But yeah.
What can you do? You just got to keep showing up and keep trying.
Yeah.
If something doesn't stick, you throw something else down.
You don't want to be Sisypheus too, neither, right? Like, you don't want to roll like a huge pile of shit every day and doing nothing, like, without any result. And like, it have to earn, or at least you have to try everything before giving up, in a way, I think.
I mean, you are providing a little bit of value to people through the marketplace. I mean, I've seen the same few people win constantly stuff. So I mean, they're cashed in. Those people that are watching the videos and they're just using the marketplace right now, and they're getting Forge, and they're getting Bonk, and they're getting WEN tokens, and they're getting NFTs. I mean, I know it's not a lot. It might be only like 0.2 SOL win, or whatever, but still, Vince is giving that to you guys out of his pocket, on top of everything else he's doing. I mean, I've donated some bonk here and there, but I mean, and maybe an NFT, but nothing along the lines of what Vince has been providing. So, I mean, at least that's something. I mean, there's projects where you'll go 8 months and the only thing you have is your NFT in your wallet. So at least there's something there. At least, you're going to keep trying. And I know you got some pivots in place and things that you want to try. It happens, we fail. It's human nature. And in Web3, it's not easy to succeed and to provide value in the way you want to provide value. Because me and Vince are both the types that are like whales in most communities that we're in. So, we're always looking for that value, and we know what it's like to have value provided to us by projects. So, that's, of course, the number one priority within the Decod3rs is to try to provide as much value to the holders as possible when we're able to, of course.
Yeah. We're trying, but yeah, again, like, it's even the winners of yesterday, they're kind of like losing now.
I mean, everybody's losing right now. I mean, and I'm not even talking about Web3. I'm just talking about markets globally. Or everything, everything just kicked off with Japan, and just everything just followed suit. I mean,
that could be bigger than fucking subprime crisis.
Well,
that can be a 10 years crisis.
I don't think people realize what people like market makers and institutions were doing, because the Japan rates were so low. Like, it was a negative interest rate, and America had such high interest rates. So people what they were doing is they were going into Japan, and they were leveraging the money and bringing it back here into these markets. And then when Japan stopped buying, the bonds, everybody had to cover their positions, all their short positions, and they were like, "Wait, what are we going to do?" So then, boom, a global sell happened, pretty much. I mean, at least that's my observation. Whether it's true or not, I think that's kind of what happened. There's a name for that. I don't know what it's called. It's like cross trading or something. There's a name for that where people go in other markets and they leverage
arbitrage.
Yeah, well, it's arbitrage, but there's an actual technical term in stock trading for that. I want to say it's called cross trading, maybe. I think it's cross trading might be the term. And that's when you'll use another markets that's got a different interest rate to then, like you said, arbitrage back into another market to make money. But I feel like that's what happened. And Japan stopped, I think last week, they stopped buying bonds back. And when they did that, everybody raced to cover their positions because they had to, cover what they had. And so that's why you saw all the tech stocks start dumping, because everybody had profits there until everybody started dumping them, of course. But Nasdaq's up like 9% on the year still, even with today. Yeah. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, just wait next week to erase that cake. A cross trade is a practice where a broker buys and sells the same stock at the same price for security, offset without recording the trade on the exchange.
Okay, so that's kind of like
simultaneously makes trade between two separate customers at that price.
Those are like people that are doing like naked shorts and stuff. Then that's what that is. Yeah, but there's a term for when you use other markets globally and play the interest rates to your favor. I forget what it's called. I'll have to figure it out.
Because again, like you have a quote in Asia for like gold at 100, and the US the price is 105, and you sell the spread.
Yeah. I think, and you saw Warren Buffett like sold like $200 billion of stocks in the last month. When you start seeing people do that, pay attention, guys, because they're always ahead of the game. They know what's happening. They're aware of the issue because they're reading the issues. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, smart investing.
Yeah. I mean, when you have money, you can do stuff like that. But then when you're people like us that are just getting by and have some extra beans to throw around, it's hard to really leverage the markets like some of these big traders do. But they ruin the markets.
There is a difference between Warren Buffett and you and me, bro. Like combined, like a little difference. Anybody have alpha on ETH arbitrage bot? I don't even understand why you're talking about ETH right now. Send ETH to 0. Buy Solana. Sell everything. Sell the house. Leverage Solana 500. And that's it. We don't do arbitrage bot, bro. We do Solana staking 8% on Helios from Mert. That's what we do. Or leveraging on flash trade. But anyway, let's talk about decoders. So what I want to last month did less video from daily to one twice a week a video, plus a stream on the Vincent's Decoder channels, plus 2-3 streams per week on the Decoders podcast channels. Yes, okay, Sol arbitrage bot, Vince. Yeah, that's it. Use my referral for flash trades. Put everything into FLP1 and collect the fees from that. That's you will get exposure to Sol, BTC, ETH, USDC, and you're gonna make like 70% on your money. And it's gonna be a balanced portfolio, so you will, like, in terms of like red market, you will be less exposed than if you had everything in Solana or meme coins, and you will lose less. That's my recommendation. But no non-financial advice, blah 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 blah. It doesn't count, but I will say it anyway because we are on YouTube. Hi YouTube. Cool. Okay, so I'm so funny. Analytics. Do your own research. NFA. Yeah, exactly. So this is the little Twitter account impression from, yes, so that's the Decod3rs account. Clouds is interning, so we get kind of stable, but we are green on the months, so good job, Clouds. And on the year, we have 2.5 million. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of impression. No, it's not a lot, but we're cooking. And okay, so the goal again on the timeline, we want to promote other content creators and all little stuff. So yeah, we will have like, the idea is to turn Decod3rs into a cross project content creators working group like Jupiter. So we can work with like project like Airmans, Asset Dash, Jupiter with Clouds, Quicks, etc., etc. So we will have better reach, not from only the Decod3rs and my account, but also from other content creators that can then bring back the money revenue from that videos and stuff into the views ecosystem. That's the plan. I think we are going to turn Decod3rs into like a, yeah, basically talent agency where all of the project come to us if they want a video, our piece of content, rent, Twitter space, intern, reply guys, whatever, and we are going to offer those services to project. And then they can pay for a package and then get more reach than if they paid only one customers, because then they will, one content creators, because they will pay the same budget, but then we split the money between other content creators, but every other content creators will create their own piece of content, so the reach will be more than if you just pay for one content creator. Is that correct? Is that understandable? Am I clear?
I get what you're saying, but for the people that don't understand French, I think what Vince is getting at is that he wants to create a network of content creators and then use all of our abilities and talent together to then outsource to other projects who will then hire the Decod3rs content team to come in and help them expand, produce content. And, and we do have a great team already on board with some of the ambassadors we have. I know Famous Clouds is not a true ambassador, but that guy has helped us more than anybody out there in this space. He's been supporting us since day one, along with Matt from Acid Dash, two of our biggest supporters. So, having those guys also there to support us too, it's a good thing. Yeah. But we also have the ambassadors out there and the people wearing the badge, as Vince is showing on stream right now. Some of the people that are out there showing it, and we have Quicks. He's now hired by Soulflare, so he's wearing their badge, but he still is part of our ambassador team, even though he doesn't have the Decod3rs badge. Can't blame him. I'd switch over to Soulflare as well and rock that. I mean, that's a big job he just got recently.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the goal, and I think in terms of community, so it will be more interesting. So listen. Again, I'm talking about that for months. I still have to develop it. But this month, Mutant Labs and Metaplex will wrap up the documentation for the 404 protocol. So then we do that. We do everything. Art upgrade, 404, content creator, we push everything. I even like George asked me to launch like a t-shirt, like a fucking merch with them. So you can buy a t-shirt and you can discount in Views Marketplace. Like we will do the whole 2021 meta NFT project again, but with a relaunch and focusing as a B2B project this time. I think that will be more interesting.
Wait, did you say 2021 all over again?
Yeah.
So does that mean we're gonna have like metaverse Decod3rs?
No. We're gonna have merch. But so we do that. I want to cut the supply, but I don't want to burn the NFT to burn the NFT and destroy it. I want, like, on the app, you can swap your decoders for X amount of views that we're gonna buy back from the market, and until we reach like 1,500 or something supply of the NFT, and then for all of the content creators that you will have working with us, we are going to make them a PFP, like a 1-1 PFP. So then it will be like kind of like decrease the supply, etc., and then we can have like a small DAO of content creators and a couple of like cool viewers. But still, you can only earn views with your decoders. But then we can also increase the emission per decoders, which is one of the complaints from the people. Like the earning is not enough if you have only one decoders. So we cut the supply, we put it a bit more scarce, but we increase the reward per decoders. I think that could be cool. So basically, it will be the same, and you can choose to burn your stack, like part of your stack or whatever, for more views directly, or just watch the videos and wait for people to burn their own decoders, but then you have more yourself. You know what I mean? Is that clear? Do you want to translate again to English?
Nah, I think you were pretty clear on that one.
Cool. Nice, let's go. So there is that. So I still have to validate the layers for the art, but like you have an idea of the art. I think it's better. Like the new art is better than the season 1, but season 2 art, upgrade, boosted art, blah blah blah, it's the same. Still, we can swap the trait, and yeah, all of the stuff that I already talked about for months. I was just focused on content to make sure we can continue to create content and have videos. The last 2 weeks, I work with Airmans to produce the videos. So when I wanted to dev, then Zimbara slide into my DM and asked me to edit a video for the next 2 hours. So I didn't do much. But August, I think we should be good for September. I need more decoders NFT. I mean, it's up to you, bro. It's up to you. Again, the market is not for NFT. So honestly, the worst thing that could happen is like we launch everything. We have one big event, blah blah blah. No hype. Nobody cares. It's annoying. It will be annoying. But then we still have the business side of it. Even if like we still even that part, it's not like the most successful business right now, honestly, because we don't make a shit ton of view, and that's a problem that we also need to fix. Because to get sponsored and to work with project, they want engagement, they want views. If we don't have that, we don't even serve our promise really well. So that's a problem. And to just be transparent, studio analytics. Okay, so in last month, we have done 4,000 views. I don't do shorts anymore, and like 70% of the views were shorts before, like in 2023. It's not the same engagement. It's like short or tricky. Like it's tricky audience, and it's just like a zap and stuff. So you have like some good vanity metrics, but in terms of conversion and stuff, it's not that great. But basically, with 10,000 10,000 subscribers, like the number of views is like 55 views. Okay, if so on the last subscriber streams, switch account, Vincent, with get out, with 154 subscribers. On my last video, I made almost 800 views. So that's cool. And the last streams, I made like 200 views from the stream, like from 1 sol to 100 sol when I play with Photon on the Vincent Decoder channel. And for the other videos that don't really work, I made like the same amount of views than the Decoder channels. So that's a problem, like realistically, because it's not. But the thing is, okay. Second, other things. The thing is, for example, shit, I don't have it. Fuck. Okay, so that's the short meme coin, 800, almost 800 views. But okay, what's important is that the streams on Twitter with Mutant Labs, we did 1,000 views on one stream on Twitter. So yes, this one. Okay, this one. See, so this one is the broadcast on Twitter from the Mutant Labs streams. 2,000 views, and here I'm pretty sure we can see it. Shut up. 500 views. So that stream was good, and we had more, well, like way more views. So we had this one on like the Decod3rs account, and on my personal account, we did like 1,000 views during the streams, or at least like on the timeline, whatever. So that's good. It means that in terms of content, if the content is good, then we have reach. Yeah. But I don't know. I'm not saying like all of the other streams are shit, but when we have some hype streams and interesting topic in a way, even that everything is like more, like the engagement is more, like it's tricky as fuck. But the thing is, like, I don't really understand yet. I didn't crack the code of like good content, of like what people want to see in a way of make sure like we have constantly 1,000 viewers. I still don't know what works, and that's a problem too, because we can't replicate the success, you know what I mean? Because like for example, okay, so like another stream with Smithy, we did like 200 views, and then we do 50 views. So it doesn't really make sense. Is that only because the project that we stream with is better in terms of reach?
I think it might be the topic of what you're talking about. If it's appealing to people and they're around and they see it, they're like, oh, I'm going to check that out. Yeah. It's almost like you need to clickbait people to get them in.
I mean, like, okay, so look, there is another example that is not me, but it's Valorici. So his channel, 600 subscribers, but really it's recent. It's really recent. Video, I got drained. All my soul is gone. More in the description. 11,000 views. He pushed that 11 days ago, and he made like a thread, like he made like good performance thread. He published another video with like 40 hours ago, 24 views. Like, how do you explain that kind of disparity, right? And even like other channel, like Mark Colser. No, yes. Like with Jupiter, with the Jupiter CEO, 133 views. 80 views, 80 with another guy. I don't know this guy, but like 3,000 views for 9,000 subscribers that are not like coming from Mint or something like that. But I don't get it. Like, how do you go from 300 views to 10x in like one video?
Look who it's with though again. So clearly it's the Mutant Labs that are pulling people in.
Yeah.
Because we had a huge uptick in our viewership with Mutant Labs. So it's clearly the Mutant Labs community is just out there. They're
So
just
meme
they're just
maps,
showing up. But those people made a lot of money over the years. I mean, if they sold
yeah.
at the top, I mean,
Yeah, but
if
bro,
you're gonna
like
be
look, Jupiter streams less than 200 views. I don't understand.
yeah, I mean, everybody kind of knows what's going on with Jupiter because the Discord's so active. You don't need to watch a video on Jupiter. You just go into the Discord. They're very transparent. They do lay everything out. I will say about Jupiter. I mean, I go in Discord probably like once every 3 days, and I'm able to catch up on everything. I know exactly what's going on with Jupiter.
Yeah.
I know what to look forward to. I know when the votes are coming. I know what's up. You know, and I don't visit the Discord maybe twice a week.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. True. I don't know. Okay, it's tough right now. Speaking from experience, paying attention to the project I'm in takes time, and when you become jaded due to market sentiment, yeah, I don't even mint anymore. Yeah, I mean, NFT market is dead for like the last 12 months. That's for sure. But yeah, something. Okay, so on the other on the Vincent channels, like my most performing videos are the one about meme coins. It's time to popular. So this one is I was talking about like the Frank guide about how to trade meme coins a month ago, 1,000 views, and like the one I published on Friday, almost 800 views, and it's about shorting meme coins. Do I have to talk about meme coins to make views? I don't know.
Right now in the current market, meme coins are like the only thing people care about because everybody's trying to get rich. You know,
Yeah.
it's sad where the market has turned. I mean, honestly, the whole meme coin thing just really, to me, as the type of investor I am, like, don't get me wrong, I love gambling. I'm a gambler. But when it comes to meme coins, it's a different beast. Like when I say I like to gamble, like I like to take money I have that I don't need and put it somewhere and have fun and enjoy myself. But you know, investing in meme coins, it's like you're trying to just get rich. And I get it because I did the meme coins when I first got into crypto on Pancake Swap. You know, I was one of the first people. I was in part of the whole Safe Moon thing when everybody made money. I was one of the people that made money on Safe Moon before everybody lost all their money and realized, oh, this is what this is about. But I get it, and I don't get me wrong. I've made some money this year on meme coins, and I've lost some money. But you know, I was throwing darts, threw a soul at something, and an hour later checked it. If it was up or down, I just got out because you know, if you're not watching a meme coin chart 24/7, you're not going to make money. Like you literally got to be early, and you got to know, you got to be active and be able to sell. Like if you buy it and go to sleep, it's like you might as well just like take a gun, put a bullet in it, spin it. Because that's you're just because I mean the chances that you're gonna wake up and be rich is it happens, but it's not likely. You gotta get in and get out and know when to get out. You know, like a 20% increase, I'm out. I'm taking the money and I'm moving on. Like if you're playing those meme coins, that's the way to go. You know, but everybody follows the leader in meme coins, and you can make a lot of money doing that, but you can also lose a lot of money doing that.
Yep. 100%. Another example.
But if you got to make meme coin videos that get viewership, that's cool. But I mean, it's not substance. You know, it's not really good substance.
Yeah, I mean, like I can do that on the Vincent Decoders because it's like a personal channel, and that's why like I like to split those two things because with like the Decoders podcast, then we can talk about podcast, blah blah blah, and then we have the views on the Vincent Decoders. I like the fact that we split it that shit. It's cool, but it's basically two channel with like 200 subscribers, like in terms of numbers. So I don't know. Yeah, another example, Jersey, 35,000 subscribers, and he make a stream 100 views. Like what? Who? But also, is like he started to stream on Twitter too, and he gets a shit ton of views. Like for example, okay, so his video 1 month ago, 400, 500 views, but on Twitter,
I feel like more people are active on Twitter daily than YouTube. Like even me, like I love YouTube, but I only go to YouTube to watch music videos and live performances while I'm working on something else. Like I go to YouTube. I don't go to YouTube for crypto. I don't go to YouTube. I would rather go to like TikTok or Twitter for crypto, but I wouldn't listen to any influencer online for crypto because they're either a paid sponsorship or they're trying to make money off you by pumping their bags. So I never trust anything I listen to online when it comes to any kind of like crypto, unless it's like a format like what we're doing, like a podcast, where you know that people are just talking about subjects. They're not out there promoting like, you got to make sure you buy this coin. This coin just came out this week. It's like a fucking info commercial. Those people are just paid promos pretty much.
But bro, it's okay. So Tony Crypto. So that's one of shit. Okay, so he went like he had like 20,000 subscribers like a month ago.
Yeah, then you started talking about meme coins, right?
Yeah, like top 10 crypto, another like fucking tap to earn on Telegram, Hamster Combat, Pixelverse, so it's another clicker. Hamster Combat, 5,000 views, almost 4,000. Like, people want to see that. You know what I mean? Like, it's. I could talk with fucking Vitalix on Decoders. We would make like 1,000 views. You know what I mean? Like, it's. And also, even on Twitter, like, the biggest people who get like a huge amount of followers are the guys that like in 2021, 2022 help their followers to make money. So if you're able to bring money on the table for your followers, then they have a reason to follow you for real, right? So we have to play this game, and that's why, like, for example, decoders never really take off because nobody really printed out of decoders. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so only people that print it were pre-mint when people were farming the token and selling it into the mint. And those people, we had some DAOs that made some good money off of just farming the token.
Yeah, no, exactly. But it's tricky. But I'm pretty sure the model works 100%. Just need to figure out how to relaunch it correctly, make it like a content creator centric project, and then we will have a value proposition for the ecosystem. I believe. Just need to put the numbers behind us. Because right now, even on Discord, there is fucking nobody. Like, there is 5 people like putting my GM emote every day. So thank you for that, guys. But that's not how we're gonna reach 5 million views on a video. Because again, if you make money watching videos on YouTube, it's a fucking banger, bro. But it's also like, okay, why would you watch 1 hour of videos when you can make 10,000 X on a meme coins on pub.fun? You feel me?
I do, man. Like I said, the market right now is just it's disgusting to me. Like I absolutely wake up some days and I don't even want to log into Discord because I'm so disgusted by the investors, the people out there that are like chasing meme coins, and then like they'll come into a project server and they'll literally shit on a project owner because their bags are down, but they're not telling you that he's lost 10 soul in a meme coin chasing being rich. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the whole environment has changed in the last 6 months. It's almost like what's happening in the world too, like, everything leading up until like where we're going politically with the wars and the whole like markets crashing. It's almost like Web3 in a sense that like the same things happen. Like we went from like we're all gonna make it 2 years ago to like everybody chasing meme coins trying to get rich overnight to shitting on everybody in their path, because they make money for engagement now on Twitter, so they shit on everything. I don't know. It's just a bad space, man. It's a bad place to really try to build and work right now.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But there still is a lot of promise. There's still a lot of future. I just feel like it's just tainted right now. Like we got to like figure out a way to like get away from where it's at. If that makes any sense.
Like, even with those market conditions as of today, like I will not do anything else than Web3. Like,
I know the whole global market is just fucking shit.
Uh,
I mean,
why?
crypto, of course, is going to follow suit because everybody sells crypto first to cover everything else because crypto's still magic money to most people.
Exactly.
You know, they don't consider it a real asset, whereas Bitcoin holding up against gold is probably better than like a tech stock holding up against gold right now.
I mean, like
Good for
Bitcoin
Nvidia might be holding pretty well.
performance. Year to date, Bitcoin is up. It's up 31%.
Yeah, I mean, if you go from this time last year and not even do from the beginning of the year, I mean, Solana was $25 this time last year.
Yeah.
You know, I remember I had in my wallet at one time, I think I had like 500 Solana, and it was like roughly 10 grand. Like
Jesus. Gold, it went for
it's 10 grand now, but like at the time it was like nothing. It was like peanuts. It was like, what's 500 Solana? Like it was nothing last year. I wish I would have held the Solana. I remember I cashed out from some gambling. I cashed out like 8K cash in Solana. And you know, if I would have kept that Solana, it'd be worth 80,000 now. Just keep that in mind. At one point, at the high, earlier this week, it would have been worth 80 grand. But I would have sold it at 193. You know, it's funny to think we were just at 193 like 3 days ago. And Bitcoin was at like 70,000 teetering. I mean, we had to sell off at 70,000. That happened. That was natural. And then the markets just crashed. Again, like I said, it's a tough space to be in right now. The whole markets globally tanking. American politics are not helping. They're not.
Yeah, is Kamala Harris gonna win the election?
We need, if you're crypto friendly and you care about world peace and don't want the world to go to shit. And I'm not politically divided. I'm not Republican. I am not Democratic. I am as independent as it can be, but I will look at policies and I look at world peace. And those two things, I would say we'd have to go with Trump. And if you're for Biden and the administration and what the Democrats have been doing with the whole Kamala Harris thing and her not even being elected or nominated, I mean, to me, that's not government. That's them telling you what you need to do, and that's not what we're about over here in America. But you know, I don't want to get politically divided on the Decod3rs channel. Just I use common sense. I just use common sense. I don't vote because I'm blue or I'm red every year. I vote on what makes sense to me, what's going to do better for the world, not just America, and what's going to make less people die.
Wait, like, as an American, you think about the rest of the world?
Well, see, the thing is, I'm a citizen of the world. I'm a human being. I have compassion. And there's a lot of people, and it's sad, and you know, not to go too far on a tangent, but what I've seen on Twitter after the attempted assassination of Trump and like people talking like they wish he was killed, like what has happened to the human race that they are wishing death upon another person because of the media? Because the media has pushed that narrative that he should die, and literally it almost happened, and people were excited that it almost happened and were sad it didn't happen. And that is when the world is fucked, people. I don't care about politics. I'm not even talking politics. I'm talking about human beings and compassion. You should never wish harm on another person or wish another person to die. I don't care who they are or what they did, unless they are harming your children. Then fuck those fucks. They can die. But you get what I'm saying, though. If he hasn't done any harm to you or to the world and or children, and I will say that the administration has done more for child trafficking and human trafficking than any administration ever in the history of America. So keep that in mind too. And the reason I can say that is because I know that for facts, because I deal with stuff on the back end with that stuff. And there are a lot of people that have been saved for the right people being in power. So, but anyways, let's get off the politics, because it's Decod3rs. I don't want to get our channel stricken. I don't want people to turn on us because I spoke my piece and my feelings of compassion. Has nothing to do with politics. It's mostly compassion, people.
That's okay. You can say what the fuck you want when we do like 50 views.
Well, that's the thing is the thing that kills me at politics is everybody believes in a side, and it shouldn't be like that. You should believe in what makes better sense to you as a person and what's better for everybody globally, and just don't listen to what other people say. It's like follow the leaders, like meme coins. It's like going in Telegram and be like, oh, we're all buying this coin, let's buy it because he said so. It's the same thing that's happening in politics. Oh, let's vote for this person because they're telling us we should vote for him. It's like, no, it's not how it should be. If you voted Democrat last election, but this year the Republican makes more sense to you, then vote Republican. It shouldn't be, oh, I'm just voting Democrat the rest of my life. Like, I don't get that. I never understood that in politics. Never makes sense to me. That's why I'm literally registered independent. I will never register as either or, and I will vote whatever makes more sense to me. You know, just the way I am.
I don't understand Ghost Dragon comments. Mark yourself safe from political opinion fallout. What? What does it mean? What does it mean?
It's all right. Like I said, if someone has, a opinion about what I said, it's just my opinion. And again, I speak out of compassion. I don't care. I don't care about Republicans or Democrats. I don't care. I just care about how people live, and I don't want to see war in the world, man. Fuck.
Does that mean like you say you don't have opinion, but like you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe my opinion was spot on to his beliefs and that he agrees with it. But at the end of the day, anything that I say, the Decod3rs name has nothing to do with when it comes to politics. Let's put it that way.
We're just talking. When people let emotion drive their political direction, bro, 100%. Like, okay. So
yeah, I mean, look at what's going on in France too. You're French. I mean, fucking France is like going crazy. Look at the whole world right now, people. Like literally the whole world is every country that you see on and anywhere. There's this shit going on. Like look at the UK right now with all the people running around with machetes trying to kill people. And and people wonder why we fight for our gun rights in America, because we don't want the world to turn to that. Because if we give up our guns, then nobody has them but the people in power. And think about that, people. Let's think logically. Let's not think about what the narrative out there on the media says about, oh, somebody died in school shooting because it's the person with the gun. You know, it's the gun that killed them. You know, it's like let's ban cars because people die from drunk drivers. It doesn't make sense. It's the person that decided to drink that night that caused that accident, not the freaking car. So at the same time, just think about it in a logical sense. If you take away the last people that own guns, then what happens in the rest of the world will happen all the time. There'll be no stopping to it. But I think someone mentioned something about that the other day on our space, and I kind of went right at it with, you got to look at things logically, people, not what they want you to think. Think for yourself. That's what I'm getting at. Think for yourself. Use common sense. Use compassion. Share love.
But like nowadays, like the fact that you say, use common sense, it's like almost like you can get fascist rhetoric by using common sense. It's fucking mad.
Uses common sense. Everybody watches the TV and they're like, well, the TV told me I should think this, so I'm gonna think this,
So use common sense and buy decoders. That's what you want to do.
Hey, use common sense and just love your life and just give love. Trust me, you could change the world with just having positive effect and putting it out there in the world,
and make a better place for you and for me. And that's never there. If you can't afford to believe it.
You singing? Are you singing now?
Yeah, I'm a singer, bro. I made a place for you and for me.
Hey, I am all about perspective and positivity.
Yeah, but like people should not have a stupid opinion.
Well,
that's it.
One common thing I always try to tell people that can change your perspective is what's one thing that you say when someone says something to you that you don't believe? What's like the main thing you'll say? Like if someone tells you something, you're just like, yeah, right, whatever. That will never happen to me. I mean, why would I become rich? How could I ever be that lucky? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's the main phrase that someone will say in that situation if someone says something? Usually they say, I'll believe it when I see it. And when you say that, you're doubting it. You're saying, I'll believe it when I eventually see it. But if you change the word believe and see, and you change them in that phrase and say, I'll see it when I believe it, now you just change your perspective. Now you went from doubting to manifesting. Because instead of saying, I'll believe it when I see it, you're now saying, I'll see it when I believe it. Because if you believe in it, you'll see it because it will manifest. But if you say, I'll believe it when I see it, you're doubting it. It'll never happen because you're never letting it like plant in your brain to manifest, because this world's about manifestation. You know, if you want to get rich and you want to get lucky, you got to change the way you think. You got to change everything you do and your perspective, and you'll get there. You got to believe in yourself, you know? So literally the perspective is everything. You know, again, I'll see it when I believe it, people. Don't ever say I'll believe it when I see it. I'll see it when I believe it. Trust me.
Can you picture like the Decod3rs floor price at 20 soul?
See, you gotta get me and Sensei on a show together, because we have the same kind of mindset when it comes to positive perspective. Like when he was on the show with you and Icy, like everything he says, I breathe. Like that's my life. That's how I got where I got. You know what I mean? Like that's why
I'm doing streams a year with him. It's too much. Like it's
I know you were just like but that's what I live for, man. Like that's the stuff. Like, listen, I went through hard times. I almost lost my life, and I woke up and I said, you know what? I'm going to change my life. And in that moment, my perspective changed, and then everything changed. Everything got better. Everything became better just because I changed my perspective. So I'm just keep that in mind, you know.
I mean, that happened to me once. Like I was like,
facts, Ghost Dragon, facts. He said, I will never spill coffee on this hoodie. It will never happen. It's resilient. It is coffee proof. Coffee cannot hurt this hoodie.
That was a good tangent.
So we went from decoders and crypto markets to war and politics into not spilling shit on your hoodie.
Exactly.
But the only thing I took from that, and that y'all should, is just be wary of your perspective and how you look at things.
Yeah. Ghost Dragon, do you have any perspective on a Decod3rs project? What you would like to see in the project, or anything that we should mention? Any questions? Anything that you want to ask us before we can wrap it up in a couple of minutes? Because I think, I think I talked about everything that I wanted to do. So, that's it. Because there is no question.
Maybe we should start doing like political streams. Maybe we'll get more viewership. We'll definitely get more engagement. People will be hating in the comments.
I mean, wait. If we talk about crypto political stuff, that could be interesting.
What do you think about Trump endorsing Bitcoin?
I mean, okay.
When have we ever had an American politician endorse crypto on the main stage? Because it doesn't happen often, and American politics are all about, controlling the greed, and they don't want any of us to win. And then the fact that he said on day one he'll fire Gary Gensler.
Yeah, and then like everyone was like, okay, bro, that could be a good format. I think we can cook with that shit.
Well, I just mean we should maybe talk, like maybe do some like world topics, and maybe talk about like not political things in general, but how politics shapes the market, maybe, because I mean, I think literally politics do control the markets. I mean, this year is going to be an up and down with the markets, because people are going to want to crash the markets to make more money before before the election. And they want to crash the markets to get people scared and panic them, and then to liquidate them, so how to keep your white hoodie white.
we can do monthly political streams.
Ghost Dragon, how I keep it white, just don't wear it.
I like that. That's a good format.
I would like this, if this was like a light blue or like a different color, I would be more prone to wear it. I am always so scared of wearing white things because they stain easy and they show their wear. Just like a white car, they always look the dirtiest to me. Like you can always see dirt on them. But
Okay.
It's kind of like almost a light tan white, if that makes any sense. It's like,
yeah, it's a broken white.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
It's not pure white.
yeah.
Do not clip the discussion. We're
Yeah.
talking about hoodies, okay?
Yeah, well, I mean, if we get anybody in here that are,
Yeah.
mainstream media, they're gonna clip it to sound like you're racist, and then they're gonna put it everywhere because that's what they do. They take 3 seconds here, 3 seconds there, and then they clip it, and then they go and they push their narrative. That's what politics is, right there.
Oh, Trump. Oh yeah. Okay. I missed.
Yeah. I mean, I see that for sure, but I also think he's a businessman, so he understands the generational wealth, and he wants to see us all win. Like, you know what? If I was ever a billionaire, guys, I would hook every motherfucker up with some money. Like, I would just send random. If I was a billionaire, I would be sending random crypto wallets 10K. I wouldn't even be saying anything. I wouldn't even care if people got it or saw it. I would just be like, oh, what am I gonna do today? Let's just go on blockchain. Let's go pull up SoulScan and let's send 10K out to 100 wallets just for the fuck of it. Like, I would do shit like that. I don't know why billionaires don't do that.
No, because you don't give a fish to people that are starving. You teach them how to fish.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes it helps them focus on fishing if they have something to eat, and then they can learn to fish because now they're not starving and they can focus. So if you give them 10 grand, you might take a lot of stress off of them, or they might go and blow it. They might go gamble it. But at the same time, like, I just feel like it's a good thing to do. It's just like, if I was a billionaire, there's only 300 million people in America, for example, and out of those 300 million, I guarantee like 150 of them are kids. So you figure if you gave every adult $1 million, like, what would that do to the economy and to people and to the residents of positive vibes in the world? If you gave everybody $1 million,
bro,
like,
$1 million.
You might save lives. You might save a bunch of lives. People might are on the verge of suicide because they can't pay their bills and they're stressed out on credit card debt. They're in debt hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yes, but no.
Just saying, it'd be
so
cool. I wish I had that power, and I'm gonna manifest that. I hope one day I have that ability to do that because I would.
Okay, so if you give someone with credit card debt $1 million, in 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, they will have more, the same amount of credit card debt or more, because then it's coming from like education and money management and stuff. Like, okay, so
I
the
understand
credit
that.
card stuff.
I get that, but I don't think everyone would be that. I think some people would be like, you know what, this is my chance to change, and they might pay off their bills and they might cut up their credit cards and they might invest their money wisely. But I'm just saying, to be a good job, like,
to the human nature. Like, if
well,
you give to a gambler, he will gamble.
Of course, but at least he had fun, whatever. I mean, like, you're giving them an opportunity to better themselves. What they do with that opportunity is on them. You can't, like the saying, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink it. I'll be leading a lot of horse to the water, and that way they won't, they have the option to do what they want with that water. They can piss in it. If they want to piss in it, that's fine. The other horses are drinking it. They want to piss.
You get the Bitcoin. You get the Bitcoin.
Yeah, but I mean, that'd be cool. Like, imagine just like giving away a Bitcoin to people, like, or just like sending out random things. Like, see, to me, I like doing random acts of kindness, and like, if I was super rich, that's why I'll never be super rich, because I give it all away before I get to that point. But you know what? That's fine, because I'm still comfortable. I don't need to be super rich. I'd rather go buy dogs, shelters, a bunch of food, and make sure the dogs are all taken care of, because they can't take care of themselves. They're not like people. Like going to a homeless shelter, cool, appreciate that. But in my level, I would rather you go to a homeless shelter of veterans, because at least have done something to maybe, have a chance to get back. And I feel like they've done a lot for their countries. But I would rather donate to animal shelters than homeless people. And I don't mean that to be mean. It's just that when you're a person, a human being, you still have the ability to wake up and go get a job and change your life and find a way to eat. If you're an animal, you don't have a choice. A domesticated animal like a dog, you get born and then you get discarded on the side of the road. You don't have survival skills. You're a domesticated dog. So that's why I like to rather take care of animals in a sense. But you get what I'm saying. I'd rather give the money away than never have it for myself, So,
bro, we need to schedule this political / stuff. I like that. cool.
But just in general, like, be a better human. That should be the name of the show. Be a better human. Change your perspective.
we could bring like a woke Web3 people.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not even that. It's just about helping people. Like, and you can help people with words and perspective. So,
you know who is helping a lot of people? Andrew Tate, man.
Yeah,
is helping a lot of.
But if you ever ask about him in the media, it's always negative. They never talk good about him. Hey, I will tell you though, from people, here's one piece of advice, and this is something I hope people clip and they use this. If you are a parent, stop putting your kid on social media in any form whatsoever. I don't care if your profile is on private. Trust me and take my word for this. If you're a parent, do not put pictures of your kids anywhere on the internet at all. If you want to share them with your family, do it privately. And just heed my warning here. Nowhere. I don't care if you have a private Facebook. People will friend request you don't know, and you'll accept it, and they have access to those pictures, and you don't want to know what they're doing with those pictures. So please, for the love of God, stop posting pictures of your kids on social media. And that was the end of my day.
That's all. We can close the AMA about Decod3rs on that.
That is some serious information if you're a parent out there. And I am telling you from firsthand experience of doing things on that computer behind me over there that I don't tell people what I do on it. But trust me, don't do it. Because it is a sick world out there, people. It is a sick fucking world.
Yep. Okay. So... thank you, Jazz, for your participation in this AMA.
My perspective of my American perspective.
We can do this political Web3 crypto stuff. That could be fun. Like if we can prepare some stuff, we can debate and stuff. That could be. I like that.
I honestly don't even like being referred to as American. I'd rather be referred to as an Earthling.
a flat earther.
Well, no, I don't agree with our politics these days. I feel like our politics are too greedy and too corrupt anymore. So as an American citizen, it's hard for me to agree with being American because a lot of the lawmakers are not in it for us anymore. They're in it for themselves. So
I mean, Nancy Pelosi is the best trader.
Yeah, imagine that. Yeah, imagine that.
But anyway, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Ghost Dragon, for your participation. Hope you were entertained. Thank you so much for everyone that still buying Decod3rs. We need you in the trenches. Basically, we are at the all-time low. So the risk reward is so high. It's so good right now. You should at least buy one if you believe in content creation. No, if you not believe, like if you like content creation in Web3, that's what we are going to do. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the show. I will see you tomorrow for another streams. Oh, okay, it's gone.
I don't know. I think my connection dropped.
And yeah, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Just thank you so much. And bye-bye. Bye-bye.
See you guys.
Bye-bye. And that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. We'll see you in the next one. But before that, make sure to subscribe, like, and share the video.